is up, guys? It is your boy Blu-rayDave back with video 3 out of 3. If you haven't checked the previous 2 videos, please go check them out. So today, we're here to talk about my graduation day and how exactly it went down last Friday. So, if you remember last week's video, on that same day, I did give you graduation updates like what I was doing. So basically, I had to beat the school twice. Here's why. Because we had to do our graduation practice, right? Or can you call it a rehearsal? I don't know. Let's just call it practice. So we didn't have to dress up for the practice, right? We basically had to go through all the basics, and I had no idea they were gonna put us by last names, really, because yeah, the assistant principal, vice principal, he's a cool dude, by the way, but he made it so complicated. I mean, I tried, guys. I tried listening very carefully, like what he was trying to explain, because I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And so there's a list, right, that we had to look, see where we are. Now, I thought I was in the same hallway with one of my friends, but apparently my caseworker, she helped me find my spot, and I just felt a little embarrassed because I'm like, just be cool. Just be cool. So I finally got with my line, and man, it takes forever for them to like get us ready to go out because it was a hot day, guys, and yeah, we had outside. It wasn't bad later on when we went back, but it was so hot that day, like earlier when we had the practice, and I had to drink so much water. I'm like, I'm getting a headache. I need to eat something. So my mom and I had our lunch, and what else? Okay, so we came back here for a little bit. Then I actually had to get ready. If you follow my Instagram, I do have 2 pictures of me in my my suit and my cap and gown. So yeah, I was just getting worried, like, oh man, am I gonna heat up? So we went to the high school, right? So my mom dropped me off while she had to go find a parking spot, and yep, had to sit on Main Street for a little bit, and then we had to go to our homeroom, like straight to our homeroom, and it was just so nice reuniting with everybody. There was even a couple of guys that I haven't seen through like the whole year, and they told me they've been to this school in St. Cloud. I shake their hand like a professional, like, hey man, long time no see. So yeah, it was nice reuniting with them again. And we had to wear these frickin' flowers on our robes. And we had to write our names on our cards, you know, just so that I'll explain that part later if I can remember. So yeah, so we all went downstairs, went back to our same lines, and it took frickin' forever. Like I said, it took forever for them to get us prepared to go out there. And it started raining a little bit as I saw it through like the door windows. And as we're looking, like, oh, it stopped. Because I knew it wasn't going to last that long. So that was plan B. Like, if it rained, we would have to do it in the field house. So, yeah. So we all go out there. Everybody's cheering. And everybody, like, every group, they have their last, like, okay, moments, but last, okay, let's just say last choir, last band, last whatever, and there's this one group, right, they made a video about 19 stuff that we still don't do, that we're still going to have to learn after high school. There's reasons why they would put in 19 reasons, because we're the class of 2019, yo. It was pretty cringy. Some parts were funny. There was one about chopsticks, and my buddy Gabe, him and I were sitting next to each other. He was looking at the video, he's like, "Oh, that's so racist," and we just started laughing. I mean, I don't know why people say crap like that, but I completely lost it. But I just had to keep it down, though. Yeah, I'm getting kind of speechless right now. Just because, my buddy Gabe, we've been friends since 9th grade, but I haven't really, hung out with him that much because, he's a sports guy, and he has admitted a lot of things that he says who he is, but I'm just like, no, man, don't think of yourself like that. I appreciate you, I respect you, just keep making people's day, and yeah. He appreciates my positivity, so I'm just trying to keep him above water, not in love, so. So yeah, finally, the principal calls our names, we're in different groups, right? And finally there's some students that I haven't seen in a long time, especially this one girl. On my last day of 1st grade many years ago, I was about to go on my dad's car, but then, out of nowhere, she just jumped on my back, gave me a hug, and I was just like, okay, there's a girl on my back. I mean, I thought I would talk to her, again, because it's been so long since I've seen her. But, it was too crowded after that, so, okay. I mean, hopefully I'll bump into her one of these days so we can, catch up. So, okay, so for the cards, remember the cards I was saying earlier? In our homerooms, we have to put our names on these cards. So, when we give them to, our principal, he would say our name, and, okay, so here's how the handshaking worked here. You had to shake the person who's giving your diploma with this arm and get your diploma with the left one. And I was so nervous, guys, but I looked straight ahead just to get my diploma, and I went my left, and then I shook everybody else's hands. My mom, at the end, my mom told me that she liked it when I did that. And after that, guess what we do, guys? Yep, we throw our hats in the air. And we just picked out random ones, and yeah, I guess that was pretty cool. And, well, I'll go back inside the high school, and yeah, like I said, it was pretty crowded. I finally get my actual diploma. I don't know if I want to show you guys on YouTube yet. Maybe on Instagram, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So, I wait on Main Street to see if my parents can find me, but nope, I just go to the front entrance, and there's my mom, and we go out, and then I had some pictures with some of my buddies. Finally, I got to introduce my dad to my buddy Juan. Finally, I have a friend named Juan, right? But he's moving back to California though. But Juan was just such a good friend to me for the whole semester. We have a lot in common though, and it was just so great seeing Juan and my dad speaking Spanish. Because whenever my dad talks Spanish to any Mexican, me and my brother, we would always see we try to imagine English captions, see what they're trying to say. Because, when we go to Pancho Villa, right, my dad talks to the people who work there, and he actually told them what my brother and I think, and that they started laughing. So I'm hoping we'll go there again. So yeah, I took some pictures, and we went to McDonald's for to celebrate, and I had an ice cream, and my parents were just expecting me to go to all-night grad party because I didn't sign up. I'm not paying freaking $100 for it because I'm like, you know, I'd rather be doing something with my family and my friends, like my church friends, than staying up all night with other people because I can't last that long. So, and I had to work that same day too. Like, well, the next day, I had a 7-hour shift from 10 to 5. So yeah, I'm just like, I'd rather be working too. And I was being humble about this, guys, because I'm like, and my dad's like, this is about you, man. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm done. I want to get out of here. I want nothing to do with all of that anymore. Yeah, and after we came back home, me and my siblings, we went up to Cub because I wanted to get a few groceries, and it was pretty cool. Watched a movie, and then I went straight to bed because I was tired. But yeah, that was pretty much my day, guys, my graduation day. Sure, it was a big deal, but I'm sure it won't be as much of a big of a deal as more things will happen in my life, you know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ready. And did you just graduate already? If you did, then I just want to congratulate you. Yeah, just like I keep telling my friends, like, part of the journey is the end. And whatever it takes, right? Because like I said, Endgame is like a graduation movie for me. The end of Phase 3 for me, like going through high school and just continuing on with Phase 4 in my life, right? And that starts with Spider-Man Far From Home. Alright. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye-bye. And may the Lord be with you guys. Always love you guys. Peace out, guys.